first they have to get their thoughts right. I guess this is video too. First they have to get their thoughts right, and they're worried because they've not been great communicators in the past, and yeah, they probably are. If you'll kind of recognize this, because the person that might be coming towards you to reconcile, not necessarily within the next 48 hours, but they're thinking about it in the next 48 hours, you'll really notice who they are, because they're going to be in a relationship or a situation, it could be with their mother, romantic partner, children, anything. They're going to be in power struggles, and they're really facing that part of them that tried to live like an overly luxurious lifestyle without having to really have earned it, or doing, or saving and putting away their money. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too, and now, Saturn's coming in and removing all that comfort, and they're probably having severe financial problems. It's so bad that other people are noticing, and they have to face it. The skeletons are coming out, and especially with this being a 6 in reverse, it's really creating instability for them, but it is helping them, or you, to get away from the situations that have been causing that. And it's also them, this for some of you will be the return of an ex who has learned a lot of things. It could be just the returning of communication, things like that, but it's somebody who's really learning to appreciate the emotional side of life, because they've been on a spiritual journey, but spirit limited them to only 8 cups. So like, maybe they had the finances, maybe they had the house, maybe they had the car and the luxurious stuff, and it kind of felt good, but they're recognizing that that's not all even with all that stuff, it's nothing without the 9th and 10th cup. And the 9th cup is wish fulfillment, and the 10th cup is emotional fulfillment, happy wife, happy life, happy family, house, car, job, dog, cat if you want it, but like it's all the little stuff. Like a lot of people get stuck in thinking that they only need the 8 cups, the house, the cars, materialism, that they just, that they can just run away from all the rest of the emotional maturity and empathy, and they can't. And then they end up in this situation to where they kind of have all these tower moments and phoenix moments to where they recognize they're not happy where they are. The grass was not greener on the other side. The grass is greener where you water it, and they're really looking back at, what was it that I had that I felt happier before, to where I had the 8 of cups, but I knew that I was getting the 9 of cups, and the 10 of cups was possible. In this situation, it's relationships where you're not ever going to get beyond the 8 of cups, and even when you get the 8th cup set up, somebody kicks it over. And the nice thing is, though, to have this Justice card on here, for those of you who really have been wronged, especially with that 3 and 10 of swords in there, and especially with the 10 of swords in upright, you're going to see justice coming. And if you don't see it within the next 48 hours or even within the next week, just know that it is happening. In fact, you might start noticing that because your pentacles start doing good, and you've noticed that some of your fatherhood issues are healing. Maybe if you've been, having to be reliant, or you felt like you had to be overly reliant on your father or father figures or men, or if you are a man and you feel like you've had to be, you'd have to be that provider all the time, and you were worried about that, like, you'll start to see more financial stability coming in, and you'll be breaking free from the old codependencies, the old restrictions and limitations, and you're probably going to notice other people around you are still having problems with boundaries, but they might be coming to you for some of that emotional maturity. So just make sure that you don't forget the lessons that you learned. Make sure that you're always giving to yourself at least as much as you are giving to others. Anyways, this has been an interesting reading. I hope that you very much enjoyed it. I so appreciate your likes, shares, and comments, especially the shares. If you ever get a chance to share these videos on Facebook or anything, it helps get more subscribers in, and it really helps me get to a place to where I can provide awesome free videos like this and bring in a little income myself for me and my kids, and I'm loving seeing that. I'm loving seeing your comments and your appreciation. it just drives me, and I love it, and I love the collective that is drawn to watch my videos. I'm going to attempt to do some of the individual sign videos today, but I know because of the energy that I might not get to it, so stay tuned. If I don't get to starting them today, I will get back into them tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing some videos about upcoming portals and upcoming energy that can be expected from this Clash of the Titans energy. So check in, and as always, send me an email if you want a private reading. I love to do them, and I can't wait to get to know you. All right, thanks, and I'll catch you in the next video.